Hello, South Carolina. If you want to vote, first you need to get registered to vote. If you're not sure whether you're registered or not, there's a link in the description where you can go check. If you're not registered or you need to update your name or address, there's a link below where you can go to register online right now, as long as you have a South Carolina driver's license or state ID. If you don't have a South Carolina driver's license, you'll have to apply by mail using the form linked below and mail it to your county board of voter registration. There's a link to their addresses in the description as well. Whichever way you want to register, you have to do it by October 8th. Once you've registered, you get to vote. In most cases, you're going to be voting in person on November 8th, but you can vote absentee by mail if you will be out of state on election day. That includes if you're a student in another state but would prefer to vote in South Carolina, if you're over 65 or you have an illness, disability, work shift, or religious belief that prevents you from getting to the polls. If any of those apply to you, you can request an absentee ballot by printing out the form in the link below and mailing it in. You can request your ballot anytime between now and November 4th, but the sooner you get your request in, the longer you will have to look it over, research candidates and issues, and vote before you send it in by November 8th. If you qualify to vote absentee by mail, you can also go vote in person at your local county's Board of Elections and Voter Registration Office during the normal business hours up until 5 p.m. on November 7th. A link that has all of their locations is in the description below. For everybody else, there's a link to find out where you need to go vote on November 8th. Polls are open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and you'll need to bring an ID. A valid South Carolina driver's license, state ID, military ID, or passport all work. If you don't have one of those, you can go to your county voter registration office or DMV to get a free voter ID card. You should figure out what form of ID you are going to use now so you have enough time to get one if you need one. You can use the same link you used to find your polling place to look at a sample ballot that will tell you everything you'll be able to vote for this election. You don't have to vote for every single item on the ballot. You can leave things blank if you want to, but your local elections can be very important, so it's worth checking out what's on there ahead of time. You can even print out that sample ballot, fill it out, and bring it with you to the polls so you don't forget what you wanted to vote for. All the links you need to check your registration and polling locations and get your sample ballot are down in the description below. Thank you for voting.